Alright.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the podcast that doesn't even. Welcome to the podcast that doesn't even have a name yet. My name is DarkslayerTV,
What an intro, ladies and
the
gentlemen.
#1 podcast where we talk about the ladies.
Ladies, huh? Alright.
Of
See,
course.
I wasn't aware that was the direction this was going to go, but...
Well, we haven't chose a direction, so I'm
It's
fucking
not.
taking it for us.
Alright.
All right, I'm sitting here with my man Rinkin Ruggs. What is going on?
Oh, it's going. It's just having a fun day. Room's pretty hot.
Oh, dude, my room is
Luckily-
burning the fuck up.
Well, it's just... It's. I don't want the listeners to just constantly just be like, oh, what's that noise in the background? What's that really shitty fan that's going in the background?
Yeah, like, I have my fan over here, and I have my windows completely closed and my door closed with the PC on and recording, so I'm burning the hell up. And before anyone asks, no, we're not, like, fucking sponsored by goddamn fucking Razer. Fucking...
if you want to use
Yeah.
coupon podcast for 20% off.
Yeah, just type in DarkslayerTV, and then it'll say that is not the right code. That's not a fucking thing. No, but no. What is our podcast about? Our podcast will be divided into 3 different sections. I've got them written down, so I won't forget. The first one.
Thank God for notes.
Exactly. The first one for us today is going to be us explaining who we are. Normally, it'll be what happened in the week. What is something that happened in the week that we thought was worth even bringing the fuck up? You know? Because you work in a store. I won't specify a store, but you get crazy-ass stories all the time. And that'll be where
Yeah.
we're going to fill this shit.
Ever had a kid shit his pants in the store? Because this guy has. I got a lot of stuff. Oh, it's so great.
The second thing we're going to talk about is something that people like to talk about, but we're not informed on. And today, so prepare yourself. You ready for this? Today we're going to talk about how it is we initially get that girl's number. I hope you're ready for that. And then the third thing for today is going to be, it's usually going to be something game-related because me and Lincoln are both avid gamers. We know a lot about the gaming industry. We keep up with the gaming news. And we're going to talk a little bit about what we think about what is going on. And it won't always be controversial. We're not always going to be like, Lincoln, what do you think about pre-orders? But,
Oh my God, I don't know!
it'll normally be gaming-related. So let's start things off with the first section then. So, like, Rinkin, I'll let you begin. Tell me who you are. Who the fuck are you? What makes Rinkin
What am I?
Rinkin? Where have you come from? Why are you doing a
This
podcast?
is a loaded question.
Why
man.
are you here?
This is rough. It's like you want my genealogy. What do you want from me?
I want the, like, best description you can give me of Rinkin Ruggs.
Best description to me. All right. I was a poor black boy raised in the South. No, I come from a small ass town in Indiana. I was technically born in Indianapolis, or whatever. It doesn't matter.
Dude, no, I need to know this information.
All right, so I was in Indianapolis for a little while when I was a kid.
Uh-huh.
Both my parents were teachers. Fucking.
You have the most exciting story of who you are.
It's the
That's
hardest-
it. That was
it's the
it. You're done. You're done.
right.
We know everything about
It's
you.
over.
We're
All right.
done.
Had 2 parents that were teachers. Came from Indianapolis. You know, that pretty much covers it. I think. I can't really think of anything else that you need to say.
Okay, at least throw in, like, what's your favorite game ever? Throw
right.
that in at least. Come on.
I like black metal and anime babes.
I said favorite game, but I mean that was a little
That works.
a little bit of information, I guess.
I think that's good. That's a good amount of information.
All right. So I'm Brandon Darkslayer, same shit. Grew up surrounded by corn in Indiana. Actually, as a kid, whenever we're 12, turning on 13 to become a man, we are actually put in the middle of a cornfield with no clothes on, and we have to fight our way out, actually. Because for those that don't know, cornfields in Indiana are what? I think it's 110 to 120 miles wide on
Pretty
average.
much.
Yeah.
Like sometimes they can be about 5 times that size, but those are really the ones that are the really GMO the ones that they really fuck with. Those are the like 6 milers.
Yeah. And we have to learn how to pick and eat corn. Otherwise, we die. So that's where I came from. Favorite game series of all time. There's a tough questions. It's a battle between StarCraft 2, World of Warcraft, and Kingdom Hearts. And And I know Rinkin loves his Kingdom Hearts with a
Oh
passion.
boy, do I love it.
We need to have a fucking debate on this show about Kingdom Hearts one day. We just need to go fucking all
I would
out.
love to have a 3-hour audio representation of me shitting on the face of Kingdom Hearts. Oh, it'd be so great. I love it. It would be very cathartic for me. I would feel so good, like all this pent up rage over the years. I could just unleash on Mickey.
All right, well we're gonna save it for then. Right now, I want to stay on point as much as possible. So that's who we are, kind of in a nutshell. I guess I can add that I've got like a YouTube channel with like 500 videos, and I think maybe 100 are viewable because I put the rest on private. And then I've streamed for about 3 years, and yeah, that's who I am. I speedrun video games. That's what I do. Besides this podcast now.
Not bad.
Also, if the viewers or the listeners or wherever you're at haven't figured this out yet, we are half-assing the fuck out of it. We haven't even come up with a title yet.
Yeah. I mean, it's cool. I think the first podcast needs to be more so an introduction than anything.
I agree.
I don't think that you can just full on balls it. However, I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna be able to pull mine off, but you know. Oh yeah, to the listeners, by the way, I'll put in the description or something. But I'm also doing a movie podcast.
Oh,
it's probably
true.
gonna be shit. It's probably gonna be terrible, but
dude, don't say that. You could fucking nail it. You're
I'm
doing
gonna try,
fine so
I'm gonna try
far.
as hard as I can.
You're doing fine so far. I gotta admit though, you're supposed to talk about yourself, and you almost failed at that. Hopefully.
I did. I was tripping. Oh god, this is terrible. I'm gonna start crying. I'm gonna start crying.
Maybe you'll have more info on the movies because at least they do things unlike you. So I mean, it might have more info for people.
Yeah.
But yeah, where do we want to go with this podcast? Like, where is it you would like to see this podcast end up? Because I personally enjoy podcasts where they kind of rant about their day-to-day, especially when you get to like the people that are in them. So
well, that's not gonna happen for me. So.
Are you saying people are just not gonna like you? Is that what you're saying? Is people are just not gonna like you?
They're just gonna turn and be like, "What's this fucking clown doing? Who the fuck cares about his opinions?"
Oh God. Okay. So I guess we should just move on then. I don't even know how long we've been recording. Does expert tell me that? It doesn't. Anyways, let's just continue. All right, Lincoln. All right, this is going to be the first topic. This is where we need to fucking grab people because so far we've talked about nothing. But then again, that's what a podcast is, so maybe we're nailing it. Girls. All right, we're going to talk about girls because me and you are love machines. We're love machines. We can't keep them off of us. But when you do see that one girl, Rinkin, one that you've maybe seen in class, you've seen her at work, wherever the fuck you saw her, and maybe even hanging out. What is it you do to prep yourself to invite her over or get that number? What is it that you tell yourself, or like, what do you think when you're trying to do this?
That's a really hard question because I pretty much actively spend my life trying to avoid girls like it's the new Black Plague. Like, I really, really try to think that all girls are just duct tape with nails.
Would you like to elaborate? I don't actively think that girls are walking around duct taped in nails. What do you mean?
So I don't know, dude. I'm fucking terrible with women. Like, I pretty much always have been. And talking to a girl that I possibly have romantic feelings for is like the most insane thing to me. That is like if you're just like, fucking take your dick out, start whipping it around. And I'm like, and just do it. Like, that's exactly what the fuck it is. Oh my god, I can't even deal with it. Oh, it's terrible. I'm getting like, oh god.
So you don't have a method then? It's just like,
I really do.
I think you're cute.
I pretty much like sweat and like mumble stuff and hope that she can understand what I'm saying. And then most of the time I hope I don't get maced. Like, that's about the only thing that I've got. Like, if I even go up to a girl and I talk to them, my immediate reaction is that they're going to hit me in the dick. Like, nothing good can come from anything.
It's fucking...
It's like, what? People are like, why don't you try online dating? I'm like, I don't know. Why the fuck would I want to my sacred bastion, make that a hellhole. Can't fucking do it in real life. Gonna go on the internet, gonna bomb even more. I'll just fucking put my computer in a lake. It's over. Game over, man.
Well, so like, you've obviously had girlfriends before, though, right?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to call them that.
I mean, then how did it get to that point? Like, you couldn't have just.
Man,
did it just happen?
I don't know. Like, I'm probably all my shit was really weird. Like in terms of the girlfriends and stuff I had.
Yeah.
Because I honestly, I don't even remember how they happen. Like, I don't know how it happens. Do girls just come up and they're just like, hey, you want to be my boyfriend? And they're just like, all right, fuck yeah. And then you just like ride off into the stars? Is that what happens? Because that's never happened to me. That's never happened.
That's the way a lot of people wish it would happen. It's a lot less fucking work that way. I know that much.
I don't know. It's it's a weird thing. I don't know. You know.
All right, so from someone that doesn't imagine that all girls are apparently spiky maces that walk around.
I am not saying I don't like women. I would just like to clarify that.
It's too late. There's already a post on Tumblr with your fucking face on it, and it says, kill this man.
No, I'm just super fucking nervous around girls. I don't know what it is. I'm terrible at it.
All right, so as someone that actively tries to speak to the women around me, and what's sad, by the way, is people are gonna listen to this and they're gonna be like, "Really? Yeah, you're gonna talk about how girls and how fucking nervous and scared they get." Fuck you! You do the same shit. Anyways, no, like. Is someone that actively tries to speak to women and, you know, further my relationship possibilities. It's weird because used to I was like you. I was like terrified every time I would ever try to talk to a girl. Like, I would do so much like mental gymnastics in my head of just like, I'm going to go talk to her. I'm not going to know what to say. I'm going to be socially awkward. It's going to be fucking terrible. Like that silence of just not knowing what to say, but you're in mid-conversation, so it's real fucking awkward. It feels like daggers are just stabbing you in the side. But for some reason, when I hit college, and it started in college, and I don't know why, this is going to sound absolutely fucking batshit crazy, but you hit this point after trying so many times talking to women that you realize they're just people.
I think that's called Stockholm Syndrome.
What is that? I don't know what you're referencing. I don't know what you're referencing.
That was a good joke. And you just fucking blew it.
It went right over my fucking head. I don't even know what you're talking about right now.
All right, just continue. That was perfect.
All right, good, fine. But you basically, like, all of your fear and, like, all of this, like, fear of just being socially awkward or blowing it disappears when you realize this because... I don't know, like, you stop trying in a sense. Like, you start talking to these people like they're fucking people. You don't try to talk to them like this is the girl. You know, this is the person that I'm going to date. You stop doing that. And once you stop doing that, everything becomes so much fucking easier.
Yeah, like, in all seriousness, I don't think that I necessarily am too nervous to talk to a girl or anything.
Yeah.
I'm fine at talking to pretty much anybody. I've never had an issue where I couldn't just talk to somebody. But I think my biggest thing is that I'm really bad at picking up cues on if, like, a girl relatively thinks that I'm attractive or something like that. I just, like, don't get it, and I'm just like, hey, you want to talk about my action figures? Oh, fuck, it's over. It's done. That's why everything just goes in flames.
Well, see, then you have the right attitude. It sucks that you can't pick up the signals, but I think what makes it so hard, at least for me, and I bet a lot of guys, is when they see someone that they're like, man, I might be able to talk to her, or, you know, I might be able to start dating her, is that's how they start viewing that person. They don't view them as a person anymore. It becomes, holy shit. It's my light, my ruse. Right? And then it goes to hell. It becomes nerve-wracking. You're scared you're going to blow it, and it's terrible. So what you got to do is you got to bring it down a level. You got to come down a level and realize, huh?
I have a really great story about how terrible I am at picking up signals. It is
Please.
such a good story, and I'm
Please.
so glad that I get to say it.
Yes.
All right, so this is a story. So this is in high school, and there was this lady friend of mine who, looking back, of course, she obviously had feelings for me and stuff, and I did not see it at all because I don't know. And so, she says basically the phrase of like, "Hey, if I were to ever sleep with someone in this school that I know, that I personally know, if I were to sleep with anybody, it would probably be with you because you're really cool."
And you didn't pick up on that?
Oh, no. I want you to know what my response was to that. Are you ready for my response?
Yes.
My response was, "That's cool."
What? What? She's like, here's my vagina. Please take it. Take it. And you're just like...
I pretty much almost verbatim said, like, "That's cool, that's interesting." And then I...
People dream of their dream girl saying that to them.
Well... sometimes it happens. And,
Like, when you said that you were bad at taking a hint, I didn't know it was that bad.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I know
bad.
you don't take the... Okay.
Oh, it's bad.
Now I have to tell a story. There's no way that I'm gonna let you tell a story and then I'm not gonna tell a story. I'm so bad at the opposite. Whenever a girl basically says no way, it's never gonna happen, and me being okay with it. I'm trying to think of a specific story. I don't know if I can do a specific story, but I can tell you almost verbatim texts I've received, and we're just like, nah, they're gonna change their mind.
Bro.
It'll be okay. They're gonna change their mind. They're gonna like me. You just wait. I would get texts verbatim like, "Hey, look, the thing is, I don't want to date you. I think you're a really cool guy, and I think we should be like really good friends and stuff. And I just don't really want to date anyone right now." And then my response would be, "Okay." And in my head, I'd go, "Well, she said right now." So, maybe next month, maybe it's because she just doesn't want to date anybody,
That is, yeah. I mean, I dealt with that, like, in high school, I dealt with that a lot, where I could not wrap my head around... I don't know if it's just, like, super fucking narcissistic that I think that I'm, like, the coolest dude ever. But I'm just like, why the fuck wouldn't she want me? Like, what the fuck is this? I'm like the coolest dude. If I was gay, I'd suck my own dick. But, like, I don't... The problem is that, yeah, I thought that way. I was just like, why the fuck? Okay, well, she doesn't like me now. Well, maybe, if I show her my sweet action figure collection, that maybe later then she'd think it's cool.
Which, by the way, as someone that speedruns video games, has like 30,000 posters up, has done voice acting, has like every fucking class in WoW 90 plus, trust me, none of that shit doesn't even come up in conversation. There's no way to even pull that shit up and be like, yeah, I'm kind of a big deal.
Yeah, it's not a big deal. Hey, girl, you want to see how much anime I got on my external hard drive? 3 terabytes. Woo woo!
You got a 3 terabyte hard drive?
No, I have 3 terabytes of anime on my 10 terabyte hard drive.
Oh, damn. Damn, now I'm aroused.
Right.
See, now you've got me. You got to add that. Otherwise, they'd be putty in your hands. They would be putty in your hands. All right, so that is our shameful display of women. Obviously, we are love machines. But ladies, if you're out there,
you can fuck the shit out of Brandon. I don't really give a shit.
What sucks is that's the attitude that they're going to want to talk to you. All right. So the third thing, we're a little bit late, but I mean, it's the first podcast, and let's be honest, I half-assed it. Like, this is on an envelope that was sitting on my desk that I wrote down 5 minutes before we started. So I don't care how fucking late we are. This is the first, but this is the pilot episode. No one goes back and watches the pilot episode of Family Guy again because the whole first season sucked. You don't go back to the first season.
Damn, you're gonna get some fucking emails from that, bro.
You don't go back to the first season ever.
It's okay because Family Guy's a fucking terrible show. Holy shit, I just said it.
Oh my God. Look, all right.
Oh my God. All right, we're moving
on.
on.
You see this space right here? You see the space I'm in right here? This is my space. What I say, I mean. What he says, he means. Yeah. I'm gonna separate us. I'm gonna increase the size between our boxes on the overlay. Terrible. All right. E3. Who won E3? Who lost E3? Who came in last place? And what game were you the most excited for?
All right. Well, who won E3?
If you thought you were going to get messages before.
Yeah, I know. Oh, shit. I don't know. Like, the thing with E3 is that I don't really like saying that somebody, like, won or lost the event because it's not really a competition. They're just trying to show their shit off.
They're trying to win E3.
They all had good things. Everybody brought something that was cool. At least one thing.
Do you hear this kid right now?
I'm saying, there was nothing that I was like, fuck these guys for. Like, there's nothing.
You have to take sides, Rankin. You can't just be.
God.
You can't be realistic. You can't be realistic. You have to take sides.
If I had to take sides, I would say probably Microsoft's conference was the best in my opinion.
Wow.
Sony's was on legendary pace at the beginning. They were knocking shit out. Like, I could not ejaculate enough that they were saying. Like, it was insane, the shit that they were coming out of the gate with. Fucking starting your conference with The Last Guardian, all they should have done is shown that trailer and dropped the fucking mic and walked out of E3, and they would have won. Like, that's the most insane thing that I've ever seen.
Fun fact, by the way, I've seen a bunch of people talk about Last Guardian. I've seen pictures of Last Guardian. I might have seen the old version, never seen it played or even know what the fuck it is.
Well, they showed a little bit of a live demo for it. It's by the people that did Ico and Shadow of the Colossus.
I've definitely played Shadow. I've never played Ico though.
Ico's really good. It's more of like a platformer puzzle. Where the game mechanic is that you are escorting like a girl through it, so you have to constantly hold her hand. It's cool. Oh. It's a good game. Just trust me.
That sounds terrible, but I'm gonna take your word for it.
It's great. It's great. Oh my god, it's so good.
All right.
So The Last Guardian is something that I personally have been.
So the opposite of Zelda. I just want to clarify that Ico's the
pretty
opposite.
Much, yeah.
All right.
The Last Guardian is something that I personally have been waiting for a very long time.
Okay.
For something to actually happen with it. So I was really, really excited for that. And then the Hitman was pretty cool. And then, like, they showed, like, the fucking Final Fantasy remake, which I pretty much called that was going to be in their sleeve. I just didn't know what year they were going to decide to pop that out.
There's no way they weren't going to. There's so many people that are going to buy that.
There's no way. But, no, so Sony's was good, and then all of a sudden, pretty much as soon as they started talking about Infinity shit, it just started spiraling down, and it was just kind of sad. You
became very flaccid.
Yeah,
flaccid. There we go, flaccid. There's the word I'm looking for.
I pretty much just tuned out and just, Uncharted looked pretty, but, I mean, Uncharted isn't anything to me. Like, I love Uncharted, don't get me wrong. I think the first 3 of the games are fantastic. But I wasn't really super excited to see it. I already knew that it was there.
Yeah.
Just meh. That's how I felt about it. But Microsoft's conference was good just because they showed a lot of Halo. I'm a big Halo fan. I know. Blah, blah, blah. Rare Replay is fucking awesome. 30 Rare games on one disc. Holy shit. Sign me the fuck up. I cannot wait for that.
All right. So let me clarify. You think that Microsoft won?
Microsoft won.
And you think
if you're gonna say anybody won.
Who lost?
All right. So in terms of losing, it hurts my heart, but Nintendo just did not bring a good amount of stuff to the table. Like their issue is that the stuff that they showed wasn't bad. Like the stuff they showed, it isn't like you look at it and it's complete shit. Although I feel that way about the Metroid 3DS game because that game looks absolutely
It
terrible.
looks terrible.
Yeah. But they just showed a lot of stuff that we already knew about. It was nice to see the Star Fox gameplay. I'm hoping that the finished product is a little different than what they've been showing. There's just something about it that just isn't really hitting me about the Star Fox Wii U game. And then the really big over reliance on Mario Maker and nostalgia.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
they they weren't really exploring new big IPs that they could
No.
be.
No.
as-
No. Exploring is nowhere near what they were doing.
Well, I thought that maybe because of Splatoon, because Splatoon is a great game.
Mm-hmm.
I really, really love Splatoon. And I think that that is kind of like a little leap that they took with that kind of new IP. And I was hoping that with the success of Splatoon, they could start
Are you hoping
thinking
that?
about doing new ones.
Are you hoping for Splatoon Black Ops and
Of
Splatoon
course.
Modern?
Oh, it'd be great.
Squirt
I
2?
want a Splatoon every single year with a new season pass of $69.99 that I have to buy. And it doesn't come with any maps or anything. It's just gun skins. I'd buy the fuck out of that. That's all I want.
Oh my god, I can't even follow that up. All right. In terms of winning and losing for me,
Ubisoft's conference was good, by the way.
I have to say that to me it's a battle between Square Enix and Ubisoft, and let me explain why. Because a lot of people thought Square Enix's sucked, and I have to agree that 90% of it did. However, why do I think they have a chance at winning? Well, it's not. Well, one, I'm a Kingdom Hearts fanboy, but that's not necessarily why.
Totally is why. Oh, he said, oh, holy shit. Oh my
I
God.
think the whole troll thing was
Oh,
fucking amazing. Let me explain it for those that didn't get to see it. All right. So Square Enix only had Japanese representatives show up to E3, so they had to translate everything that the Japanese representatives were saying because they didn't know English. And they showed the first game, whatever it was. I don't really remember. I didn't care, and they were speaking Japanese, and they had it translated over the stream. And then the second game, same thing. Well, then the third game was Kingdom Hearts. And they had a Japanese representative come out, and they're like, now introducing the lead game designer of Kingdom Hearts. So, the crowd fucking goes wild. I'm in my chair shaking. I'm about to have a child. And he comes out there, and all you hear is, and they didn't translate anything. It was just Japanese, and I'm like, what the fuck? But I did hear Kingdom Hearts. So he's talking about Kingdom Hearts. And then the screen goes black. It goes into the trailer. Something slowly starts to bright up. Final Fantasy VII Remake trailer. What the fuck? What? Hold on. Did he just give a message about Kingdom Hearts and now they're moving on to Final Fantasy? I was losing my mind. I'm like, what? What the fuck? All right, then the trailer's over. This is the sound of the crowd. Ready? That was the sound. It was silent. He comes back out, same guy, speaks Japanese. Once again, no translation. Literally none. Just Japanese. But he said Kingdom Hearts again in there. I remember, I heard it. Goes into the trailer. Screen goes black. Comes back on. Kingdom Hearts, the mobile game! Oh my god, you could feel the rage of that fucking crowd. You could feel my rage. If there was an Asian person within like 300 feet of me, I would have slapped the shit out of him. I don't even care. Like, I was so fucking pissed. Like, who gives a shit about Kingdom Hearts mobile game? We've been waiting for fucking Kingdom Hearts 3 for fucking years, and then you slap that shit on us? Oh my god, I was so fucking mad. And then once again, same guy comes out. And then he talks Japanese again. And then it actually showed the trailer. But after the trailer, which the trailer was pretty good, but after the trailer, all you hear in the crowd is a guy go, "Thank you!" And then the lead CEO guy of Kingdom Hearts is just like, and so he does a bow. And I feel like they knew what the fuck they were doing. That troll was fucking intentional, god damn it. So I thought that the trolling gave them bonus points. But I don't know. I might have to give it to Ubisoft, though, because goddamn Stick of Truth 2, The Fractured Butthole.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm so fucking amped, dude. I'm so amped.
I'm very, very surprised that they are doing another one, but I'm glad that they're doing another one.
It's such a good game. Well, I mean the first one, Stick of Truth.
Yeah.
Oh my god. And I guess they're changing the combat up because in the trailer Cartman goes, "Come on, dude, the first one's combat sucked." So I'm assuming they're going to like change the combat. I don't know.
It'll be interesting because it's based off they're doing like the superheroes and stuff, right?
Yep,
That's
Coon and Friends, yeah.
Because I think that's going to be cool because they could do more of an action-oriented combat system. That'd be cool.
Which would scare me because you can fuck up action pretty bad, but hopefully they don't. I mean,
I thought the first game's combat was fine. I mean, it was the traditional RPG style mechanics.
Right, but I like the button presses though that like helped the combat.
Yes, that was cool.
Yeah.
So it could be interesting. We'll see what they do when they actually show some gameplay trailers and stuff for it.
And as for losing, I have to agree with you. I think Nintendo bit the bullet on that one. As you were saying, there was nothing new. And even let's talk about the Star Fox for a minute because the Star Fox is the only one anyone gave a rat's ass about, and it looked good up until they were forcing you to use the pad to aim on occasions.
I think that will probably be like in Splatoon where you have the option.
Well, from what I know, from I believe it was Jesse Cox and Wow Crindor, they actually did on the Co-optional podcast spoke about playing the Star Fox, and they were saying that aiming with the pad was really awkward, and they asked if it was going to be optional, and apparently they never got an answer. I guess a bunch of people kind of like looked at each other, and then they never answered the question.
Well, the game is still technically, and I would say probably its beta form, if not almost post-alpha. I think there should definitely be a different control scheme. I don't think that Nintendo would be... I don't think that they would not put in the alternative control scheme.
Better, because I'm telling you what, if I gotta look at that pad, I don't even want to play it.
Well, because, I mean, obviously they wanted people to use the pad, and they wanted people to try to get into the gimmick that was. So it makes sense that they weren't going to say anything about the alternative control schemes. But it has to have some kind of alternative control scheme, because I'm guessing that the game is going to be compatible with the Wiimote and the Nunchuck.
Maybe?
Like a classic controller.
I would hope.
Well, because isn't it supposed to be multiplayer? Didn't they say something about multiplayer?
I don't remember.
There was a couple times I blacked out of rage. So
yeah,
I mean,
we were too busy watching the fucking puppet show and got bored and fell asleep.
It sucks, like, because I am a huge Nintendo fanboy. Pretty much how you feel about Kingdom Hearts is how I feel about Nintendo.
I'm getting on that train, but I gotta admit that beginning.
I feel like that Miyamoto nurtured me as a child and like I suckled on his breast. Like that is how much that Nintendo means to me, and it just really sucks when I can't defend them that much this year.
Yeah.
Last year I defended the fuck out of them because last year was a great conference and everybody could suck my balls. That was great.
And as someone that speedruns Ocarina of Time and has played almost every single Zelda, you would think I would care if they announced a new Zelda, right? The new one looked fucking terrible. It looked exactly like a Link Between Worlds, except that it had 3-player co-op where you could like tower up and like go and do dungeons. That looked retarded.
All right, hold on real fast. You can suck my balls because that game is
No.
That is the spiritual successor to Four Swords, and that game ruled so hard. Four Swords was awesome.
I'm sorry,
but I great, and that game looks fun.
Look, Four Swords looked okay. I've never played Four Swords, but I've seen a speedrun of it.
You never fucking played, so you have to... No.
Yeah, but dude, I'm telling you right now, like, you have to control 3 different links and you have to switch between them.
It's so fun. Like, Four Swords was a blast to play on the GameCube.
Yeah, but Four Swords... Here's the difference from what I've seen between Four Swords and this game. Four Swords, you were one link most of the time, unless you had that special thing that turned you into 4 links, right?
There's 4 links all the time, very much.
Are you sure? I guess I've never played it, but... All right. Well, we'll see then. Maybe it'll be a good game. I wasn't excited. I'm more excited for the one that's coming out for the Wii U that they didn't even mention, by the way.
Well, they didn't mention it because they said like 2 months beforehand that they weren't going to talk about it at all. I'm starting to believe some people that maybe they're going to Twilight Princess it.
I hope not.
Where there's going to be the version for the Wii U, but when they come out with their new console, that'll be like the big game to start the console off with.
The new console? Why would they come out with a new console already?
They already are talking about it. It's called the NX, is the prototype name for it.
Oh, I do remember that.
They did talk about it.
Wow. God, dude.
See, no, here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. It's honestly not. It's been a short period of time that the Wii U's been out, but it hasn't been a crazy short period of time. If you think about the other consoles that have come out, the gap between the original Xbox and the Xbox 360 was what, like 4 years?
Yeah.
And so the gap between this Wii U and whatever the next one is going to be, that's about 4 to 5 years.
Is it really?
So it's not out of the realm.
I gotta look this up now. Is it seriously?
Because I'm pretty sure that the Wii U came out, wasn't it
2012.
2012, yeah.
Damn.
So yeah, I mean, they were talking about that this new one is going to come out. Of course, from what the rumor mill that's always churning.
Right.
I've heard, 2016 to 2017. So I mean, it's been out for a while. I think that people are still thinking that it's like the 360 that wanted to go on for a decade.
Yeah,
or thinking that it was
PS3 and 360 were there for fucking ever.
Yes.
Yeah, they
about
didn't come out.
8, 9. I mean, fuck. They're still technically doing games for them.
Yeah.
And they came out a long time. So it's really not. You can't be all like, oh, well, Nintendo's fucking coming out with their system super early, because it's really the consoles
really
consoles had a good life, and it is obvious to a lot of people that Nintendo does need to come out with a new console.
How about a fucking console that has no online lag? Why is that such a hard thing for them to do?
See,
Smash U would be 300 times better if when I hit the A button, 4 seconds didn't go by and then it finally jumped or whatever.
I will say that I got the little adapter for the Ethernet, and I've had no lag issues. So that is all you, my man.
I don't care. That shouldn't be an issue.
Although,
I shouldn't have to buy a fucking adapter and an Ethernet cable for my Wii U for no lag. I get 50 to 70 down and 10 up. I should not have any fucking lag whatsoever. Alright, but anyways, okay. So I think it's about time we wrap this up. We've actually been going for, I think, over 30 minutes. And I usually want to stop these around 30 to 45, and I think we're nailing it right now.
Nice.
Can you believe it's been that long?
I feel like I'm going to slip off of my chair because I've been sweating so much.
It's fucking hot as hell. I completely agree. So you know what? All right. This was the first podcast. I hope you guys liked it. Definitely leave a comment. Let us know if you want any more. I know that sounds very stereotypical. Like, please leave a like, favorite, and comment, and tell your friends.
Just.
But I mean, as this is since this is the pilot, I would appreciate a little bit of we liked this, just to show that this has potential. But my name's been Darkslayer, and that guy's Rinkin Rugs.
Oh hey, hold on! Before the first podcast, you can't have a pilot with my main dude. Without my main dude.
We're getting some Samson action.
Look at
Samson.
Cube. Oh my god.
Samson.
I just want to love you.
Oh, he's so cute.
You hear him?
Yeah. Yes, I do.
You hear those grunts? Those grunts of love? God damn, I love you. Get over here, dude.
Oh,
what's up? I thought the cameras are off. Woo! Alright, what's up?
Alright, well, my name's been Darkslayer. That's Rinkin Rugs.
Yo, what up? It's been real.
We'll see you next time.